I thought I was about to have a midnight snack, but the door to the common area is locked. Go figure. And then they have an inspection again. Mind you, they had one like last week or so. But either someone is keeping food and it's attracting like roaches and rats, like something extreme like that, or somebody is telling on somebody about something petty because they got something that they don't have. Either way, I'm now cleaning out my book bag and I found some shit that I don't like. Of course I don't like it, but this piece that connects the phone holder to my tripod has broken. But this particular tripod has an extra hole, I'll call it. I mean, obviously it's a hole. I won't just call it a hole. But whatever technical, look, it's 3 in the morning, okay? But whatever technical term it is for this hole that connects to the tripod, that's broken. Then I have 2 books that have Tootsie Rolls stuck to them. Because the last time I cleaned out my book bag, I didn't get rid of all the junk food that they give you in the snack bags. I don't really like Tootsie Rolls the way that everyone else does. Oh, one of these books is mine, the other belongs to the library. I don't want to use water. I don't know how hot it's going to be tomorrow. So maybe if I don't know, I want to leave it out or stand in the sun or something and hopefully it melts and I can wipe it off easily because I don't want to get any water damage on it. But then again, would water damage be too much of a problem if it has effing chocolate on it already? I have this stuff that here I'm going to shred. I need to take to go get shred. If the camera angle is off, oh well, okay? But this needs to be shred. I do believe that that's trash as well. And this is probably, yeah, this is just regular trash. And then, okay. I got things organized into my folders. I need to reprint this, update it, reprint it. And these are some few pieces of scrap paper. I need at least 2 more folders is what I need. That's what I'll do. Oh, I gotta do my freaking budget. I spent so much money the past like 2 days. And I haven't, well, I at least kept record in my phone and I have 2 receipts in my little wallet. But I haven't put it down. I haven't put it down in my finance journal. I'm not really sleepy. I'm just waking up and it's the middle of the night. I went to bed rather early, like 8:30, 9 o'clock. I think it was closer to 9 o'clock because I showered around like 7:45 and I took a rather long shower. But this is about the only place where I can find some peace, serenity, and quiet. Like, I don't feel like someone's just gonna wake up out of their sleep and act like they're awake too just to see what I'm doing. I should prepare myself for the day ahead anyways. That messy chocolate is at the bottom of my book bag too. Oh, goodness. The front desk workers just saw me on camera and came and told me that I need to get out. They said I could finish this and head on out. Oh my God. I explained to them that the common area was locked. They're like, well, that closes at 12 on the weekends. And Oh my God. I get so many reminders that I'm failing at life. It was 2 of them, by the way, and they snuck up on me. But I got 2 of these clean, as well as the bottom of my book bag. And this is as clean as it's gonna get. Let me pack my stuff and put it away before they come back for my behind. I didn't even get to freaking right. All right, whatever. The morning will be here. Well, it's already morning, but when it's the exit time, whatever the fuck they call it, the time that we have to be up out of here is coming in less than 3 hours. Okay, I am at my storage unit, calling myself getting things together. Not really organizing anything, but I came to get my little bag that I had when I was staying in the room. That's going to be my makeup bag. And then I'm getting some more clothes. Just maybe an outfit or 2, honestly. Because I quite literally only have work clothes and pajamas at the dorms. So I just spent like 40 minutes on the phone with T-Mobile making payment arrangements because I was charged. Well, they didn't charge me, but they put on my account that the next bill coming up would be $195. Mind you, just on the 11th, and today is the 13th, I paid $110.48 that said my bill was current up until August. I was on the phone with the girl for 40 minutes. We were, I was explaining things to her, and she was explaining things to me and helping me, and she was extremely patient. Like, I told her, thank you so much for taking this. I wasn't like yelling or anything, but I was, frustrated. Like, when I called the girl before, she said she didn't have record of it. And I'm like, well, how, when it's on my bank account? So then she had me thinking like, okay, somehow somebody committed fraud or identity theft. So I do a chargeback with my bank, and then y'all are charging me for the chargeback and then charging me for all this other stuff after my phone was cut, talking real fast and frustrated to the girl on the phone. And, she really just walked me through it and explained things and type things out, like in order to, she was able to at least take off the chargeback fee. I was like, I'm fine with that. Like, after you explain, like, this is what I owe for May and June, that's what the 177 was, and then the rest was coming. Like, oh goodness. I'm glad I got that off my shoulders. Now, with this dorm thing, the girl whose hair I did, she's expecting me to do her hair all over again because her braids slipped out. My bad for the angle. But so 2 of her braids slipped out in the back. People don't like to hear this, so I don't know. She has the curly hair that's soft and absorbs moisture excessively. Since I can't say the forbidden word. The type of hair that doesn't require a relaxer. Although I've seen girls with her hair type. I grew up with girls with her hair type that still got relaxers. I never understood it. But she has the type of hair that doesn't require a relaxer and doesn't take braids very well. But she wants braids and twists. And another one slid out. and she wants me to do her entire head over again. And it's like, girl, not only did I use the braid gel, but when I was trying to, so what I do is, with my own hair, I can work on my hair dry, but I like to I'll spray it with water every so often throughout, and I'll put some grease on it. I'll use the Got2b every so often. It depends on, especially in the back, because my hair, like, I think you've seen my hair. I've posted my hair on my channel before, but my hair in the back, in the kitchen, around my sideburns, and in the front, pretty much the perimeter of my head, because I have hair that's on the far end of the hair typing scale. I don't know how to say this stuff so nobody gets bothered and upset about some damn hair, child. But, and my hair, no matter how short or long it is, like, well, the Africans did my hair, so they snatched me. But my hair, will fray and puff out. So I'll use the gel, whether I put my own braids, whether I do my own hair naturally with the twist, or I put some braids or twist extensions in my hair. My hair just frays out. So that's the reason why I'll put some of the Got2b gel in it every so often. But I usually just use water and hair grease. Oh my goodness. I'm still a little anxious and frustrated about earlier and the shit going on. But she wanted to put all this oil and spray and stuff in her hair after I had finished her hair, when she about cussed me out. Like, hold on, what are you doing? Like, when I started spraying the water, I'm like, I'm just spraying some water in your hair so your hair have a little moisture. But that was an issue. But then she still put like this mixture of argan oil, coconut oil, or whatever in her hair after I had done it. And I'm like, just how I think about stuff, I'm like, if you didn't want me to do it before, why are you doing it now? It has pretty much the same effect, sweetheart. Like, stop it. But now she's blaming me. I feel like she's blaming me, and she's expecting me to do her whole head over again. Sweetheart, absolutely not. I'm going to do that one twist, and I'm going to call it the rest of the fucking year. I'm not doing your hair again. Hell no. Okay. Going through my clothes, I'm realizing that I don't have the typical casual clothes that most other people have. It's usually like something rather dressy, some dress up clothes, or my casual is still not casual. Like, okay, for instance, it's dark in here, but like the dresses that I like to wear, this is a shirt. The little dresses that I like to wear, again, some pajamas. But see, I have those over there are dresses that I wear on a casual day, but they aren't casual, like, it's crazy as hell to me to be coming out of a homeless shelter looking like I'm going on a date or something. Again, like a little casual dress that I would wear that's not so casual. To me, this is a casual shirt. Not so casual. I went and got those blouses that are not freaking casual. And usually when I'm wearing jeans, I wear jeans to work in. Again, so this here, I can tell already. That box, not the typical casual wear. So what am I going to do? These shirts are either like my kiddos' shirts or just some shirt. Like anything that's t-shirt, I'll sleep in that. Yeah. I'll work out in that. Yeah. right, let me figure this out on my own because I'm a big girl. Actually, I'm an adult and I gotta figure this shit out either way. Look, and then, like, my bomb ass Crocs I haven't worn. I think I'm gonna take them though because I want to wear these. But look at the bottom, and I only want. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna keep the ones I have and probably just take my guess. Yeah. I'm in the laundromat with my fan going. But check this out. So my earbuds end up missing. Now I presumed it was one of the biddies who've been to prison. The girl whose hair I've been doing, and the girl from across the dorm who who's quote unquote friendly, but like in the chaotic energy kind of way. And she's always coming over to our dorm asking for something, trying to bum something off of us, this and this and that. And now I asked the front desk first, trying not to jump to conclusions and make assumptions. However, last night I had turned in kind of early, which is why I was up at like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. And mind you, like I'm one of those people, like if I lay down around 9 o'clock, I won't actually feel like I've fallen asleep until like 10:15. And she had come in shortly into our room, like almost as soon as I had laid down. I'll give her 15, 20 minutes maybe. And she was asking for food and this and that, asking for a charger. Or she was asking the other girl, the girl whose hair I've been doing, or whose hair I've done for this stuff. And then she was over. Whenever they need to charge shit, they put it on my tote, on the yellow top that's connected to my tote. They don't put it on the chair. They don't put it on the floor. They put it on my tote. No matter how much of my belongings are on my tote, they put it, their phones, their whatever they have charging on my tote. And I feel like she picked them up as soon as she saw them because I had placed them there with the intention of charging them once my other things were like was charging my fan, my this thing here, my portable charger, and my iPhone. And my drop cord only allows me to charge three things, which was hard, by the way. Like I had to finagle because how big the boxes are. Anyways, I was going to charge my earbuds and then they end up missing. I try not to blame anybody, which is why I asked the front desk, but the front desk didn't have anything. They said they didn't see anything or pick anything up after I had checked in because all I had were my two phones and my earbuds when I checked in this time, and there was no note left. So my best guess is it was one of them. So now I have some investigating to do and some interrogating to do. I've got Taco Bell in a room to myself. Oh, yes. So I just organized my makeup. It was the same makeup that I had from the room into this little bag. Well, everything except for my two eyeshadow palettes and then that clear bag that I used to have with all the extras. So I left my color, I left my crayon case, and then I left my Shades by Shauna, and then all my extra like eye pencils, lippies, falsies, and a whole bunch of other stuff. But here's what I got so far. This stuff. It's not much. It's just the beauty blenders. Oh, I brought these thingies, the brushes from the room when I stayed out near the university. And then I got my shadows and stuff are still in this little ugly little pink case. And then I, got a few falsies. I brought my highlighter or my extra highlighter and then the concealer and contour type thing. So there's that. And then I have 2 lippies, a burgundy one and then a red one. And then a vanilla chapstick. And my makeup remover. Right now though, I have about 20 minutes before I have to go because they don't want anyone, well, they don't allow anyone in the dorms between 6 and 7. And then I'm coming back as close to 7 o'clock as I can and waiting on the ladies so I can ask who's seen my earbuds.